We know if we have a picket line that already there are restrictions trying to stop us making those effective pickets. But if any noise can close them down, if any annoyance, well, to be honest, I've never met a manager in my life that isn't annoyed when we go out on strike, which would effectively make all of our protests illegal. And I've never met a manager who isn't annoyed when we go out and demonstrate and protest. And yet we have good reason to be demonstrating and protesting. A month ago when I got my fine, I was fined £10,000 for having the temerity to organise a protest against the 1% pay offer that health workers have been made by this government. A 1% pay offer that will do nothing to stop the 100,000 unfilled vacancies that we have in the NHS, that will do nothing to deal with the overworked, exhausted and worn out health workers that we have in this country. And I think they don't care about that, because they don't care if our health service doesn't work, because if you're a Tory or a Tory mate, you've got money and you can always afford to go private, when the rest of us haven't got that option, and we depend on our health service and the health workers who provide it. And that's why I was proud to be out here protesting, and they said it was about safety, and I do think the rules that they brought in under coronavirus, the emergency rules where they can fine you, they can jail you, they can do all sorts of things, I think they're attempting to bring them into mainstream after COVID because they know how useful it's been. If they were serious about safety, they would have given us the PPE that we needed to stop over 1,000 health workers dying. If they were serious about safety, they wouldn't have reopened schools on the beginning of January, which led to a whole new spread of hundreds of thousands more people dying. They wouldn't have given the test and trace contract to a bunch of privateers who have spent £37 billion on a complete and utter failure when their top people are earning £6,000 and £7,000 a day. And that's why they want to stop us protesting. They want to stop us standing together. They want us to stop us fighting back. The fine that they gave me of £10,000, if I had used my 1% pay rise, will take me 56 years to pay it. You compare that to Dominic Cummings, who didn't get a fine because he's a mate of the ruling class, but if he had got a £10,000 fine, it would have taken him 3 months of last year's pay rise to pay it. And that's the difference between us and them. Fines are designed to intimidate the poor, and they're designed to let the rich get away with murder, and we have to stop it now and say no. And we have to say we're not leaving any of the people behind. Gypsy Roma traveller communities, the communities that are vilified and have been hounded from one end of this country to the other, they want to make trespass a criminal offence, which means for the crime of being a Gypsy Roma, you can end up going to jail and have your home confiscated. That is racism, out and out racism, and we will oppose every bit of the legislation that attempts to do that. And I think we need to collectivise all the groups who are opposed to the bill for whatever reason, and we have to stand together. Together we can stop it, and we know that by defying the bill, by the fact that we did hold protests, the fact that the people who wanted to commemorate Sarah Everard and then wanted to say an end to violence against women, the fact that those protests went ahead is part of the reason why we have a right to protest today, because they had no plan to give us one until we took our rights anyway. And we have to learn from that. You get rights when you fight for them, and we have to stand and fight for them to keep the rights that we have today. Onward and solidarity to everybody. Thank you.